guys, so we're over here in Chicago, a whole other city, a whole other state. Definitely some more different vibes out here. A lot of bugs that we came out here and everything. So right behind me you guys can see a little line of cars, and we are here at the Schaumburg Convention Center, Tuner Evo 2023. We were here Tuner Evo in, I believe, Anaheim, and that video was absolutely on and popping. However, though, I did have to remove it because of the copyright situation going on. But today we're gonna just try to get some really good audio, clean, and that way this video doesn't get copyrighted. Now, this is going to be the vlog video for today, and I'm going to show you guys everything about our trip and everything coming up here and different places we stopped at. There's still tons of different cities and states that we have to stop by for you guys and even for my experience. So it was really cool to come out here, and was able to stay at my brother's in Wisconsin, then head out over here. So there's going to be 3 different parts to this video, of course, and it's going to be with the American brands of cars, Japanese and Euro. So I'm gonna sort out the videos. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit more as we go to the bigger shows, the bigger events. This definitely won't be the only event that we are traveling out of state for. We did drive all the way down. So without further ado, guys, I'm gonna show you the rest of the footage, and I'll catch you when we are outside. And I am gonna link all the different videos in the description, so definitely check that out down in the description below. And yeah, enjoy the clips of just traveling around in Tuner Evo Chicago, and I will try to keep it as interesting as possible with the audio, of course. But let's head inside and see exactly what is in store for us, and I hope you guys enjoy the next clips of traveling around the different states that we had passed by. Alright, so being a good Samaritan, we moved the chair off the freeway, and jumping out really quick, I had dropped my wallet from my lap on the freeway, and right now we're in the middle of gathering everything. But bride wallet, 8080, really durable. The wallet survived. All my cards were kind of in there. As you can see now, we're kind of just walking around seeing where the rest of the stuff is, but it's a crazy adventure to start off with. Alright, so over here in the city of Wyoming, state, oh my goodness. A whole different part of the world, doing this vlog cross country. You guys can see that plate, no joke. This caddy is cut in half, and that is so insane looking, holy hell. They literally just cut it, welded it, called it a day. Put it together in the daily. You can see it right in the background. Wyoming, man. Oh, sheesh. So I'm glad on this road trip I actually brought a cup of noodles, because I could just go to the gas stations and get it for free hot water. But the lady inside had said that this thing's been sitting outside since 1962. That's insane, because it looks so good in person. Crazy. And the reason why they made it was because they wanted to fool around with the cops and see which one would get the ticket. That is so funny, because Donut Media, they made one just very similar to like this with the front wheel drive Honda, I think. Crazy. Somewhere out here, Minnesota, official pace car, 73, let's say 73rd in Indianapolis, 500 May 20, 1989. So that one's pretty sick. Coming right down here though, this one in white and black is beautiful. The yellow one is sick, but 2 different Trans Ams. It's the phone number. Don't prank them, guys. I do believe these cars are for sale. Maybe not, but wow, that's an amazing sight to stumble across. And they even have the Corvette right here. There's a little window sign. Wow, absolutely gorgeous looking cars. I wonder if they are for sale. It's too bad they're not open. They probably have more cars in the back. Oh yeah, they definitely have more cars in the back for sure. Guys, so I don't really do this, but since I am here in the city of Utah and I'm not from around here, I kind of just swing by the area. Now if you look right behind me, this is actually the Stradman's house, so I'm gonna pay him privacy and respect. You know, it sucks being a YouTuber and having people come up to your house and bugging you, so I'm not gonna bug him. I'm just gonna have the house in the background. It's crazy to see this being built because he started off doing things kind of how I did, Beverly Hills car spotting, and you get to meet people, you get to get your networks up, get your people up and everything, and it's pretty cool to be out here. Even like in Utah, it is really quiet. You know, you got that beautiful view of the mountain right in the behind everything. So good for Stradman. The house looks amazing in person, much different than obviously being on YouTube. So it's crazy how far YouTube can take you. I believe he is at 3 million subscribers now, so congrats on that for Stradman, and you know, hopefully soon we'll be up there as well. But tap that subscription button, guys. A lot has happened in Salt Lake City, Utah, and previously we were at Stradman's house. So to sum up the entire video, we started off at the Hive Garage. We are here in the city of Utah. Right behind me is a Ford Focus, kind of like the one we had on the channel before. So we're here at Hive Auto Group. They have done body work for different various YouTubers and different cars. The 720 with the Taco Bell wrap, they were responsible for that one. Then after that, we went over there to 8080. And second location, guys, you can see right behind, we're at 8080 in Bluffdale, Utah. Right over here to your right is a pretty cool MK7, has a nice little wrap. So 8080, they're a company that gives away cars. You buy the merch, and then you have a chance to enter the car. I don't have luck with that, but I was lucky enough to get this wallet that we left on the freeway, ran over a bunch of different times. So we're gonna see if we can check out inside. If right behind is also an S2K, has a custom wide body on there, it looks like, and a big giant wing. Right when we pulled up over here, there was a nice BRZ, and that one was slightly lowered with the camera on there. It looked exact, you know, it looked really, really clean. But let's go ahead and check out if we can go inside. Alright guys, so we actually managed to get access inside of here, and it's absolutely stunning. Of course, you only see this on YouTube. You see this on their lives that they had the winners announced. You can see the wall right behind me, and also right behind me you have the Lamborghini Huracan. So super cool to come down here in person. And actually, who am I talking to today?
I'm Levi.
Levi from 88. Penny, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So Levi, like, what's the purpose of 8080, and like, how come you guys started it?
I guess the purpose of 8080 is just to give back to the car community. We all love cars, and we know that not everybody gets a chance, you know, to own or even drive cars like this. So we just want to give back to the car community in the best way that we know how, and that's by, you know, giving away dream cars.
Right, honestly, cars that people wouldn't think that they can afford. I think one of the recent stories was the Supra. Even though she lost her car, you guys gave it to her, and I think it was kind of like a right path for her to trying to get another car, and like that's so much better than the car she had, you know what I mean?
Yes, her name is Renee. She actually, she's leaving her best friend's wedding. She got hit by someone who was fleeing a scene. He ran a red light, hit her, she was in a coma. It was exactly 2 years later she got the call that she had won the Supra. So it was a pretty cool kind of like full 360 story for her, So she's gone through a lot, so it's cool for us, you know, to be able to kind of give back to someone like that. And, you know, someone who's so deserving.
A curious question, with all the builds, obviously, I mean, they're super expensive, you know, to afford them and everything. Do you guys have sponsorships with the builds, or it's just straight out of pocket?
Yeah, everything we do is out of pocket. Sometimes we'll get discounts, like 10/16 Industries, they're usually pretty good to us, and they'll give us a pretty good discount on some of this stuff. We work with some other people like Rift and companies like that that kind of
Rift wheels.
Have you know, helped us out. But for the most part, like all the cars we pay for.
Bought in full and everything.
Full price,
And I know you guys had Stradman's car here. Sad that it's not here today, but you know you had it here.
Yeah, it's already shipped off. It's on. I think it's already in Virginia.
Already wow. That's good. I mean, he's got so many different cars, but I think Lamborghini is his area. Like he needs to stick with only Lamborghinis, you know, at this point. But you know, he's got so much going on, and he started off where I started off, really just doing videos on Beverly Hills, and it's where I basically work at. So I'm always in Beverly Hills. There's always cars. I saw Shmi, Shmi 150. He was down there. I was like, that was shocking. So
he's been here before.
I'm pretty sure that guy has a really amazing life, traveling everywhere with his cars. It's kind of what I want to do is take my car, because I drove. We actually drove all the way to Tuner Evo in Chicago. Okay. So from there, we drove back over here, and then it's my birthday in a couple of days. So I was like, this is my birthday weekend, just kind of getting out and getting behind the TV, basically. So making the things that we watch into a reality. So it's super cool to be down here and talk to you, and I can see one of the vehicles. This one still has entries to win, or?
Yes, this one still goes. I want to say, oh man, the deadline for this is, I want to say late September, but it could be wrong.
Late September?
Yeah, actually no. This one goes October 15th. The deadline for this one, sorry.
So if you guys haven't copped any merch from 8080, definitely check out the website. Get entered to win this Lamborghini Huracan. And how much cash are you guys giving away with it?
$60,000.
$60,000 cash. Now, I'm not gonna ask for that money because I'm gonna run off with it. Just kidding. But we're gonna check out this car, and it was cool talking with you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Yeah, we'll get some little B-rolls with the car really quick. Alright, so 8080 was an absolute blast. I'm glad those guys let me look at the car over there. I hope you guys enjoy that short little B-roll. And there's the Evo down here, looking hella sexy. City of Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. Alright, also coming out, it's crazy, this hood is painted, but it's all carbon fiber front end completely. Really clean black on black Supra. Dream car right here. Goals. And of course, right after 8080, went over to the place called Garage Salt and Flats. It's a brewery, it's a whole entire grill. They have a bunch of cool food in there. They had a lot of different cars on the racks and everything. So seeing all that in person was absolutely amazing. Something you only see on TikTok, where they reference you to go there. Now, Paul Walker's Saline S7 was over there. They had a Corvette 3ZR, which I've never even heard about before. And something that's very popular here in the city of Utah is the Mustang Shelby GT500KR. That's something that I haven't seen before, but down here it has like more of an open mouth grill. Kind of reminds me of the Billet Mustang, the new modern ones nowadays. So flashing back into the previous day, so like I said, I kind of want to make this video a lot more cleaner. There was a lot of jumping and going, and in my head it was supposed to be just 2 spots here in Utah, but me being a content creator and, you know, enjoying other YouTube videos, I had to see everything, I had to be everywhere, and I want to show all you guys, well, of course, also having fun on vacation. Alright, so Garage Grill and Flats, there was 2 different locations in 2 different cities in Salt Lake City. It was overall a very good experience. Luckily, I was able to sit underneath Paul Walker's vehicle. Now, I wasn't chosen. I just randomly showed up to this restaurant, and the hostess put me underneath this car. Our waiter here was really cool, but she did say that the seats were red, so I don't think she really knew too much about this car or what was going on, because she didn't even know that Paul Walker's birthday was on the 12th when we went there. Still an overall cool experience to see all these different cars, and yes, I was able to get my gimbal stick and record a little bit more of the cars from the top view. These cars did sit on the racks, so they were up pretty high, and there was no way to get that interior shot or even more of the uppers, but it was still cool to see everything over here. We were at Automotive Addiction. Now that place was super cool. It was only $10 to enter, unlike Peterson Museum. It's a little more expensive over there. However, though, I do have a connection inside. I'm not gonna say that's for another day, but Automotive Addiction, it was super cool over there. And starting off from right off the bat, you had a really nice MK, I think it was MK5. I have to go back in the footage, but I'm gonna have his voice over. So that car was right there, right next to a blue Nissan. Following after that was a red Corvette C8. Then it was a white Lamborghini Huracan. I could go on and on and on with all the different vehicles that were around the area. My favorite vehicle, although all of them, would have to be this 1969 Dodge Charger. It was very inspired after the Fast and the Furious, so it was cool to see that in there. They also had a Lamborghini Gallardo and a few other builds walking around the whole entire thing. So one of the other cars that stood out to me was the Porsche Martini livery wrap. It was one of the old 911s. That one was super cool. Coming onto the other side of the whole entire building now, they had a Mitsubishi Lancer that was bagged. It reminded me of my friend Miss 420. If you haven't followed him on Instagram, follow him on Instagram. He has his own thing called Blackout Car Club. So that's his car crew, everything. He's starting it up slowly. Then following along down the line, Safety Ray, this was definitely a room. They had the C4s, the C6. They had every possible thing over there. And talking about C6 and C4s, C3s, they also had a C1 with an LS3 engine swap, and also had modern seats inside, kind of like. So it was an upgraded bucket seat, but it definitely had that Corvette embroidered that you don't usually see in C1s. They also had the Corvette C3 after Cleopatra. I'm not too sure what the plaque said, but that was inspired after her. Then of course they had the Lamborghini Countach in there that was spotted by Happy, and you know, it was super cool to see that. She referred it to as the Wolf of Wall Street Lamborghini Countach. Yes, that was over here in Salt Lake City, Utah, in the museum. Now this museum, it wasn't necessarily a museum, it was more just an exhibit. Now what makes the difference, because museums, the cars are taken care of, they're clean. The exhibit, their cars are just kind of left there. As you guys see, this car right here, this hot rod, had some Monster Dew cans that were open, left on the seat. Now if you've seen that in a museum, it would absolutely be bonkers. It just would not be acceptable. There was dust on the C1, but it was still cool overall place. Now talking about this Mustang and also this Mercedes, I'll talk about that in a second. This Mercedes was bagged, and I had to do like a cool little mirror shot with it and everything. And then of course there was a Mustang that has some really cool purple wheels. Now I'm thinking that these are enthusiast cars that are just left at the mall to just be on display for the exhibit. I don't know for exactly what. Maybe it was a remainder of a mall car meet, because those are now on and popping. So Automotive Addiction was pretty cool. So right over here, it kind of threw me back to the beginning of the video where they had the different Trans Ams out on display. Something that I did notice was the Macho TA. They even had a Macho IROC Z right behind us. So it's pretty cool to see these old, really nice race cars out here. Now talking about this one right here is a Shelby GT500 KR. So something that I noticed right off the bat, not only was this white Shelby a ragtop, they also had that wide mouth, as talked about earlier with the other one in the garage grill. This color over here is very amazing though. I do like how this whole entire setup was. Overall an amazing experience. Coming down the line, they had a stock E90. They also had an MC20 and a Aston Martin Vanquish. Also in this area, they had a big limo, and right behind it had slowed down as a stock 300Z. Pretty cool. Not only did they have that McLaren from Paul Walker, they also had various different cars, and of course my favorite, the Fiat 500, I believe L. Not too sure. It's one of the older ones, but that's what they called it back in the day, 500L. 500L now is big and ugly, but it's still a really nice car because it's a Fiat. Now I'm just going to show you guys the outro that I pre-recorded the same day of Tuner Evo in Chicago. That's why this whole entire video exists. That's why this whole entire trip exists. To go to Tuner Evo in Chicago, travel around the world, guys. If you like all the footage today, like I keep saying it over and over, hit that subscription button, help your boy out grow. 2023, let's all get it. Alright, so Tuner Evo was absolutely insane. Now, I wasn't able to get an outro because it was a very busy day. There was tug of war going on, there was best kicks. I wasn't able to record every single little thing there. I did actually stay the entire event, well, up until 5:30 before the awards, because I was just there just to see like what was going on. I did win this lanyard for being the farthest person there, other than the guy that was from Australia. I'll be posting up the links in the video as they drop every single day. There's going to be, after this video, there's going to be 3 other videos. Now, during the day that I actually took the beginning clip, right now I'm in the middle of editing, so I did put the Euro and the American and the the KTM all in different videos. It was only going to be like 2 minutes, 1 minute, because there wasn't so many of those kind of vehicles. There was more JDM builds, if anything, more than the rest of the cars there. There was more American cars outside the event than it was inside the event. Now, they did also have the fastest Supra there, but once again, my camera had died, so I was not able to record that footage. So my apologies, but Tuner Evo was absolutely insane, guys. So definitely, you know, you guys seen right now just some traveling stuff. And funny thing is, in Iowa they have a place called Come and Go, so that's one of their gas stations, Come and Go. So definitely, guys, click down below, and if it's not up there, enjoy this video for now. It'll be up there periodically through time, but if you guys are watching this after everything has been uploaded, I am going to put all the different video links in the description below. As always, guys, hit the subscription button, and stay safe and stay chill.